Fake it till you make it is the biggest lie you've ever been sold. Act confident, pretend you're successful, wear the mask until it becomes real. Sounds harmless, right? But what if that mask is the very thing killing your potential? What if every fake smile and every performance is pushing you further from who you really are? What if pretending is exactly what is killing your success and quietly burying your true confidence? The truth, real confidence isn't found in pretending, it's unlocked in something far deeper. In Fight Club, the narrator fakes his way through a lifeless job, a shallow existence, and support groups that don't belong to him. Carl Jung had a name for this mask we wear to fit in. He called it the persona. The socially acceptable identity we present to the world. With the help of Tyler Durden, I'm going to show you why Fake It Till You Make It is broken. The persona is a prison. Tyler and I will show you why the only way out is radical authenticity. Authenticity can feel scary, but by the end of this, you might realize that authenticity is the only way to go. Let's get into it. The persona. Fake it till you make it sounds empowering, right? Like you're programming your brain for success. We're told confidence comes from acting confident, but there's a subtle trap here. You're not building confidence, you're building a character. In Jungian psychology, this character often represents the ego, the part of you that says, "This is who I am." The ego is who we think we are, and the persona is what we want other people to think we are. Like a mask. I'm going to show you how to build true confidence and not just an ego character. The unnamed narrator, played by Edward Norton, is a sleepless office worker stuck in a dull, pointless corporate job. He's lost in consumerism, obsessed with catalogs, and haunted by a silent inner scream he can't explain. To feel something, anything, he starts attending support groups for diseases he doesn't have. At these meetings, he can finally let go and cry. Finally sleep. This is the persona or mask the narrator is wearing, trying to fake it till he makes it. But his charade is short-lived. He meets Marla, and this woman ain't got no chill. She's like a raccoon in your kitchen at 3 AM, chaotic, unhinged, and smoking your last cigarette. She's a fellow faker, another lost soul, but unlike him, she forces him to see through the lie. Her presence ruins his ability to pretend and emotionally release. It's the first crack in the persona. Jung warned us the mask is a coping mechanism, an identity. He said, the persona is a system of behavior that is partially dictated by society and partially chosen by the individual, but it's never the full truth. It is a mask designed to make a definite impression upon others while concealing the true nature of the individual. In other words, it's a lie you start believing, and you start forgetting who you really are. There is a way better way than faking it. The authentic self. Instead of fake it till you make it, be as real as you possibly can. Later in this video, I'll show you exactly how to do that. Enter Tyler Durden. Tyler is the type of guy who'd make soap from your fat, sell it to you, punch you in the face, then tell you it was self-care. Then he would accidentally start a cult and stick around because it is cheaper than paying rent. On a flight back from a business trip, the narrator sees Tyler Durden. The next day, the narrator's apartment mysteriously explodes. With nowhere else to go, he calls Tyler. They meet at the bar and Tyler says,
"Things you own end up owning you."
Then Tyler does something wild. He asks the narrator to hit him. They fight. Tyler Durden is the authentic self the narrator pushed down for way too long, and this fight is what makes him snap and wake up. And in that moment of raw chaos, the narrator finally feels alive. Because his true self, which has been buried for years, finally shows up. This becomes the start of Fight Club. Fight Club shows what can happen when you bury your dark side for too long. It eventually fights back. The persona hides your true self. It hides your desires and your true voice. And if you hide it for too long, it will come out exploding like a ticking time bomb. Jung wrote, the more we identify with the persona, the more we alienate ourselves from the deeper layers of the psyche. So when you fake it, you are not really getting closer to success. You're just burying your true self deeper, and the true self will fight harder and harder to escape until it escapes in an explosive way. Chaos. The narrator moves into a dilapidated house with Tyler. No furniture, no structure, no rules. Fight Club grows, more men join, it becomes a movement. And once everything seems like it's peachy, Marla happens.
No, God!
She starts sleeping with Tyler and disrupts the narrator's newfound peace. Again, the movement starts to get out of control, showing how the narrator's repressed self starts backfiring. Jung believed that the persona is necessary, but only as a tool. If you wear the mask for too long, you will lose control. Project Mayhem. Fight Club evolves into something darker. Tyler escalates it into Project Mayhem, a domestic terrorist group bent on dismantling societal control. Vandalism, chaos, anarchy. The narrator begins to lose control. Tyler is doing things he can't explain. He's split, his persona versus everything his persona repressed. And it's tearing him apart. Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. That is exactly what's happening. As the narrator investigates Tyler's disappearance, he makes the ultimate discovery. Tyler is him. Tyler is everything that he repressed about himself.
You were looking for a way to change your life. You could not do this on your own. All the ways you wish you could be, that's me. I look like you want to look, I fuck like you want to fuck, I am smart, capable, and most importantly, I'm free in all the ways that you are not.
All this rage, truth, masculinity, rebellion, everything the person buried resurfaces in the form of Tyler Durden. He wasn't faking it anymore, he was finally acting real, but in the form of a dangerous split. Eventually this leads to all-out chaos as he shoots himself and blows up buildings. Act real until you remember. And this brings us to the truth. You don't become who you are by pretending. You become who you are by being honest, radically honest, about what you feel and what you want. Instead of faking until you make it, act real until you remember. Remember what makes you feel alive, what you'd do if no one judged you, what parts of yourself you've buried. With fake it till you make it, you've put on this persona for so long that you've forgotten who your real self is. Instead of creating a new self, I'm suggesting you remember what your real self is really like and act like that. Eventually you'll just be your real self and not just your persona or ego. So you'll act real and then you'll be like, oh, okay, cool. I don't have to act anymore because this is just who I am. Jung believed that individuation, becoming your whole self, requires tearing off the mask and integrating the parts you've forgotten. Fight Club shows us what happens when we wear the mask for too long. So don't fake your way through life. Feel it, face it, fight for it, and maybe you'll finally remember who you were before the world told you to pretend. So here's the truth. Fake it till you make it teaches you to wear a persona. Jung and Tyler Durden do the exact opposite with radical authenticity. Don't pretend. Act real until you remember. This is the second video of 5 in the Jungian series. In the next video, in Jung Part 3, we'll go over how to reintegrate everything in your persona repressed over the years. This is called the shadow. If you like these psychology insights and you want to see more of it, like, subscribe and hit the bell button. If there's a movie, series, book, anime or character you want a Jungian analysis on, please add it in the comments. For anyone wanting to support the channel, you can get my guides on how to find your true purpose and how to practice deep meditation. There's a link in the description or in the pinned comment. These guides will go for only $1, but you can pay more if you would like to support the channel.